Hey Jared, I had to make a second part of the video for some reason. The first video got cut off right at the end, but the final point I wanted to make here was just to kind of show you a visualization or an illustration of sort of width at the top of the backswing. And again, I'm going to kind of use Adam Scott here. You can see how kind of straight his right arm is, and you'll notice how quickly yours begins to fold, how fast your right arm folds. So part of the fix of creating a little more width at the top would be to not have quite as much tilt in this spine at the top. As a matter of fact, I'd want you to feel as though when you're turning away from the golf ball that your spine is becoming more vertical, more straight up and down. That would be called extension. So you'd feel the thorax extending at the top of the backswing. We wouldn't see quite as much angle, going up your back here. If you look at Adam Scott, you can see sort of this line's very much more kind of up and down. All he's really doing there is extending the pelvis. He's releasing the pelvis, and he's extending the thorax a little bit. Okay, that's going to help you get a little bit wider at the top, but because it's going to help you create a bigger swing when you keep that width at the top. All right. And again, the illustration I wanted to make was just simply, when you start down, if we just kind of stop at lead arm parallel to the ground, we can kind of see how much angle you've got here, just quite a bit. We can also see the spine starting to tilt, whereas if we look at Adam Scott at lead arm parallel to the ground, you can see the spine looks very much stacked up. You can see his pressure is moving onto his lead foot. The spine is very much stacked up over the pelvis, no tilting back, and where you've already started to put a pretty good significant amount of axis tilt or right side bend into play here. Again, I'll just take it a little further. You can see last parallel to the ground or close to it. He's very much got just a little bit of tilt here, and you've got excessive bend here. Try to stop it at impact. And I'm not exactly sure what club he's hitting. I'm assuming it's probably a 7 or 8 iron, something like that. Maybe even a 9 iron. But again, you can see the right arm is straightening much faster. You can see a lot less tilt to the right. And in your case, you see excessive tilt to the right and the handle getting really far forward. Okay, that's where some of your thin shots could be coming from. And then the last part is that overtaking rate. Watch how fast right hand gets over on top versus Adams there. Okay? Again, I hope this video helps you. Call me if you have any questions, or fire me an email if you need clarification on anything. And I'd love to help you, man. Great job.